but 100 national appearances is a milestone in its sense that should be celebrated. Nigeria in the huddle, Tanzania spread out across the top, they are ready. Final word from the captains perhaps. Referee checking his watch, the ball resting on the centre spot. Nigeria know they must impose themselves early. Tanzania know they need to survive, absorb, and then strike when invited. The countdown has begun. This is Africa Day at its rawest, its passion, its identity, and its possibility compressed into 90 minutes. The elevator says we can get underway, and Nigeria kick us off at the complex Baptiste affairs. The journey begins, the stories start to write themselves, and somewhere in this match, character will be revealed. As the next chapter is written. It's Nigeria in their traditional green and black. It is Tanzania in the blue and yellow. Hello and welcome as Arabia gets onto the end of the wall for Tanzania, looking to push forward down towards the near side where Monbois looks back to his midfield. This is a pretty Tanzanian side who enjoyed passing the ball around. The issue with a little error, but is seized upon immediately by Lukman, who finds Osimhen, and Nigeria look to pass early, the cutback, they falls into a little pocket of space inside the 18-yard area. And my word, because I'd like to introduce the man alongside me. Between us, we have one Olympic gold. So there is the legendary Super Eagles player and coach is alongside for this time. Nigeria against Tanzania, complex Baptiste. Group C start for both these sides. The Nigeria once again this match up on the front foot. The Tanzania looking to take something from this tournament as they host the next one. With Shell, the Nigeria coach, the 48-year-old in charge. Almost a year he's been in the role now. Well, his opposite number. Miguel Gamondi of Argentina, the Tanzania coach. But Sunday, just looking at this fixture, lots of importance wrapped into 90 minutes here and now. It was good things that's really important for Nigeria, more than it is for Tanzania. I think that from the onset, we cannot afford to just play this game. We have to take control of this game, and we must win this game. Nigeria must win this game. It's a milestone, and tactically the way the Tanzanians are put on the pitch now is very obvious that they are all set up for counter-attacking football. And that means that Nigeria is very, very careful when they lose the ball. Opportunity down the center, where they're going to take the roll, defeat it out wide, deliver a chance from the flying fullback, quickly finds himself up. They're in the attacking area. Final touch of Barkasuri. For another area, the 28-year-old based in England with Rochdale. Been around a while for Tanzania, not played overly many matches. Maybe bigger at the start of the last episode, which is a warm-up match against Egypt. Calvin Bassey. Nigeria cannot afford to play this game with a very slow tempo. The Tanzanian players are not used to very high tempo. That is evident and close out with level. So as long as you play this tempo, a very slow tempo, they will be used to it. So we need to go faster. Like I said, James Dean around and knows all about his players. Nicholas Freeman. There he goes, takes the tempo under the challenge of the hard man from Yanga. Blake Mostella. Holds up his hand in an apologetic fashion. Looking to make that challenge from an awkward angle. Taking down the cement without touching the ball. Free kick, Ajayi. I think there's a lot of pressure on Mali. It's more than a lot of pressure doing, because the issues that Mali is not really, she's had difficult time lately, and we just have to Ball out to the far side. Gets over to Lucy joining the attacking line. Controls matches inside to Chikwueze. Outside of the booth. Little crisp on the delivery. Ricochets out towards Ajay. Nolan Bassi alongside him.
You can see from here that there's two little movements from the Nigerian side in the entire position, and that's why we can't find players to play in those details going from.
And this is where you will brings that leadership on the park that perhaps is required.
Yes, players that we have to really make sure they find players in those details.
Very, very good recovery from Abdullah to deny Siemens. Potential on the end of that. Chikwueze looks from range and there was a little bit of a bobble. Bobble manages to bring that under control. And 34 on Masudi. First ever international start. And it's come against Nigeria in African competitions. It doesn't really get much bigger than this. When the sum total was 24 minutes off the bench for the Tanzania Premier. So this is dropping the Azam goalkeeper into the proverbial deep end. And we think for swing.
Well, I'm kind of optimistic for the manager. I need to be, we all need to be. But when this is what the Tanzanian team, this is where they put the very good. A team that's playing deep defensively, all they need now are set pieces. This is players from Nigeria. Set pieces are what teams that make up their attack need for.
Delivery in and Romani picking that out of the air. Had a very good run at the last African Cup of Nations where we kicked a host of clean sheets. Didn't concede between the opening match against Equatorial Guinea until the semi-final against South Africa. As he ended up maintaining a run of 494 minutes without conceding, which is astonishing at a tournament of this level, as he will be again dictating pace and tempo to say.
Yes, no need, no. I'll be coming a lot too. I'll be coming a lot. Thank
Asked a great deal of the Lucy, I think it is.
I want to go confirm to the Pavilion of Fed. That's what you should do. So each legend, learn from this.
Learn from the great meeting for Nigeria as well. It was fancy women among those sugar guys in there, although a little catch up to the side of this. It goes the tournament forward, and Nigeria with a crisp delivery from Chikwueze are inches away from taking the lead in this tie. As Fassi came running onto it with power behind it as well.
It's set it up and the rules able to show always.
Oh, it's not bad. It was Fassi from our angle for our vantage point, but it's Akor Adams is the final touch on it. Looks for the long ball downfield, but indeed it knocked back towards Tanzanian territory, picked up there by Tanzanian defence. Miroshi looks to bring in near side. Confirmation, but it remains covered, trying to wrap it. Able to reel that in. And missing one of their playmakers today, unavailable, with special two. They took it, Nick maybe up and plays under. Somebody who's present at the domestic scene in Tanzania, really willing to make the move beyond Tanzanian borders, such as his creativity. unavailable today. He'll push through. Time defense required. On Nieto. A chance to work out wide as well for Tanzania. Nigeria have Suleim Central, two players looking to get on the end of it. Abdullah, I think, got the touch on it before it rolled out of play. Further to Nigeria, right near the corner flag. I'm sorry. Quick little one through with his captain, back to Ajay. Simon Bassi now. With his players playing the Premier League with Fulham. Nigeria, of course, very strong and pedigreed side. Chikwueze Iwobi, like Bassi both. They find themselves playing in the Premier League with Fulham. It's very obvious. It's very obvious what the Tanzanians are playing, what they're doing, and so far, they are doing it well. They're flying up on their far side flag. He's got 2 minutes away now. Maybe just offside, but a lovely acrobatic attempt to the finish. Yellows are cleanly. A little bit of a run from for the attacking area is a decidedly dangerous finisher.
It's a part of this last to attack, but at the same time they have to be very careful and make sure that they don't allow the opposition to go in counter.
Just in behind Sugar Jai. You don't want your defenders looking back at their goal. Lovely ball in behind the Nigerian defensive line. And so does Sanusi. Spent his entire career playing in Portugal. That's to Santa Clara, now with Porto, where he's been for the longest time. Continues to create havoc against Benfica. Did so when he was at Santa Clara, did so when he was at Porto. Loves the Clásico. He scored in El Clásico as well. He will be long ball, just a little too heavy, and kind forwards the very fullback and covers that. Kapombe's outlet in midfield. Minoshi has dropped back deep. Into the speed building up for Tanzania down that far side flank again. It's an opportunity. On play, onto the end throw. Bassi with a little bit of cover defence. A little more central now. Usually plays in a wide position. Chikwueze picks up a loose ball and here's a shot to Lukman. We'll see there looking to time his run. But he's straight into the offside position. Maybe the shot to shoot. Powerfully wide and then eventually the outside flag is way.
What I'm hoping to see in that from Nigeria, that is the counter and quick play, very perceptive going forward. But I think the question that applies the natural movement to talk about the other one, a little bit more, we would have been able to put in that outside. And his first step moving away from him anyway, so that would be difficult for him to finish.
Difficulty. Yeah. Simon Bassi, culprit, free kick going away Tanzania. The man who celebrates his 33rd birthday today, captain of Tanzania, Wana Samata. He's a player foul. He'll be the danger man. He's a player for the big occasion. He's proved big in his time at Aston Villa, played in the Premier League, scored in the Premier League. Status as one of the finest from East Africa. He's very much secure, but he looks to see his star rise further here.
He is one player that Tanzania is looking to be on the board, should they get the scoring chance.
Well, I think he'll be the one player who's going to be expected to be star of supply today. Video analysts these days coming to the game so often, but Nigeria certainly dominating the attack Sunday. Delivery on the edge of the 18-yard area. It's a slightly heavy first touch.
Look back, the transition has to be quicker.
Yeah. The use of transition ball a couple of times has been crisp from Nigeria. On a couple of occasions, though, they've slowed the momentum down and failed to catch Tanzania on the counter. Indeed. Really little captain on captain action. So might have charged him down. To cause him wanted.
Tanzania, they have position to able to find themselves in triangles. And that's what they're doing. For eventually
And his 50th appearance for Nigeria. Made his name appear there. What a yellow submarine of a TV he played it. So as we come up towards the 20th birthday, which is a gentle rain that is starting to fall on the pitch now. With it might bring some damp conditions that might prove testing for goalkeepers. So maybe these long range efforts on the card. Bounce the ball in front of the goalkeeper. They did not like the ball bouncing in front of them in wet conditions, but I can tell you, Nigeria nil, Tanzania nil. Through 20 minutes of this Group C tie. Well, till 2025, wasn't truly alive. That's why he's won an also the delivering into danger area, and it's only just over the head of Victor Osimhen. Free kick awarded. Today as the rain starts to come down a little heavier now. Push in the back perhaps of Bakari on Yurko. No beautiful pull up. Winding deliveries.
looks like he was looking for the second post there. That is mostly due to the third well and the short of that goalkeeper.
So a lot of responsibility on his shoulders as well. I want to remind you, first international start for the ready forward. 23-year-old goalkeeper who's man between the sticks for Tanzania today against the Azam. He brings some continental experience and some Confederation Cup into this tournament. Took with him again. Not out in his direction, introducing not forward. Big movement, same players right inside the area for Nigeria, that's too strong. Skinny off the damn surface now, the ball out of play, and harmlessly rolls away. Nigerian side.
Looking at the kind of too large dilution of oil at the moment because of the nature of the pitch at the moment. And you don't know yet to find every bundle.
Yeah, I mean, we often talk about the rain and sometimes you can actively see how it's disrupting a match, but when you're playing at this level with some of the finest footballers of the continent around you and against you, I mean, how challenging are the conditions when it starts to rain like this?
It shouldn't be challenging because the way you feel, you have to change it. That's why you're a professional. The moment if it's raining, if the pitch is wet or if it's dry, it's kind of like...
Garcia maybe going over for his good one, but referee well positioned to make the call. There's nothing here. Tanzania showed a little speed. Looking for the way through, eventually wins the ball back towards their goalkeeper, fullback. Steers it high, but not overly far. Hussein gets the touch and Aragia brings it under control. Hussein, one of the longest servants of Tanzanian football, up to another particularly long-serving individual in Samata. Kapombe, middle, and Suva, Samata, then Hussein. Players who've been around for the longest time for Tanzania. Three of them approaching 100 international appearances. And Hiroshi is among the more talented undoubtedly. Works the ball out wide. Used to move to Turkey, where he turns out for Grostet now. He's really pounced upon. Hussein, under Rabia, on the halfway line, looking for options left and right. So potentially opening up, a little touch to just try to drop that ball onto the boot of Alphonse Mabruna. The bright young talent. Now there's Tanzania.
At the moment, I'm very impressed with the Tanzanian strength member who got the ball. Especially, it's quite working out so well for them now.
Moving aside, he plays it deep to Shemi Ajayi. What did Nigeria need beyond just 3 points from this opening fixture?
You have to make a statement. You have to make a very big statement. And the making that statement is not enough to just win this game. You have to win convincingly.
Delivery over the top, we'll see men tackling, he's been tugged on and that'll be a free kick for Nigeria. Sima protesting vehemently and confronting his opponent. Still, I think it was for the initial challenge. Now referee Dan Vader with a little bit of work to do to manage the situation.
Yeah, I think coming on the temper that the team he's had to deal with so much injuries lately, so he needs to face selections from I can understand the coach if attitude better the game he showed the black he doesn't need to take advantage of him. The referee is grown and it's not a power that I don't think it's a yellow card. That deserves a yellow card.
I think one of the annoyances there for Osimhen was Abdullah put his hand across the face mask of Osimhen for just a moment.
He doesn't look intentional, just it looks as if we were just trying to make a foul, but not as if we were going to the match.
Set piece is where things will resume. Nigeria stand over this, so around 10 yards outside the 18-yard area, just to the right of the flank. They look to fire one towards Florida's goal.
Set pieces are very important. When you're playing against a team with a hard defense like the Tanzania. So Nigeria has to make very good use of it. Against the high defense, when you get set pieces, you have to use it to break the area.
There is growing in stature. First for his Italian club side at the League of Nigeria after establishing himself as an England youth international and winning the Under-17 World Cup and Under-20 World Cup in 2017. Here he goes, and it goes wide. But the takes a little deflection on its way through. The corner kick it is, and Nigeria have another set piece. Coming up towards half hour now. Look to the stairs, get up. Either side scoring a goal, the greater the lead will become for Tanzania. Nigeria will recognise that and looking to push from set pieces. Corner to come. And else to the forward flag goes someone to Kwesi. He's phenomenal in creating goals for where they are in that Europa League winning season. Was it 5 seasons ago now?
Yeah, that was really, really rock. Very well. But I must say that this season was full of these really, really good. And that's why he's starting today also. And I think that such players are very useful for Nigeria.
No, technical position is one thing, but sometimes it's jostling going on. We watched Narucci when there's a very sacred situation, Calvin Backy as well. And there's Calvin on his jersey. There's 26 next week. After that is someone that we've spoken to, you know that, Victor Simet.
Well, I think I deal with the Tanzanian is good for the Tanzanians at this time.
This is where Ferdinand Tashe delivery in, Palmer calls and he's fouled and ball goes the free kick to Tanzania.
And the thing is trying to frustrate you and they're playing the negative things like the Tanzanians are doing. I wouldn't even call it negative. I think it does look complex with the left pocket. I wish the Italians took discussion to the arguments again. But these are things that Nigeria actually
Bring it over the top in the ID. Nigeria defensive line, there's no concern for any of the Super Eagles players. It's been a serious domination for Nigeria, 6 shots to 2, they've moved around with 2-3 possession. The passing game.
well, they will bring you through their statistics because the design of this game is intentionally created by the Tanzanians who are playing good and giving the play to Nigerians anyway.
There. Brown is the call. You say, looks for an opportunity to put that ball into Monga. Go Evans. Now after this, gliding past 2. Quick line save.
He took the ball, so I think it should be fair to the record. So that was standing. I can't think the most active striker in the Nigeria at this point.
Yes, he's got off to a rollicking start in his international career. Scored on debut against Lesotho just a couple of months ago. Scored again in the semi-finals of the World Cup playoffs against Gabon. He's constantly looking dangerous. He looks to be involved in the game. But again, it comes back to that movement of his. It allows him to look like he's part of the game and ready to pounce as required.
Exactly. That is just the miracle. Technically very good.
Alrighty. Turns out still for Tripoli United in South Africa. They had success in Nigeria before he left for South African shores. As he will be. Oh, that's lovely. In between the defense, round the kick back to Philip. Taking a little too wide. Back to back. Well, the only player there is a man who shot 40 yards across the pitch to try to deny Nigeria a chance one more with some excellent vision. Position for Tanzania. Alright, yeah.
That was lovely from the river to the sea. But I think his first touch kind of like didn't ring there. But this was a real opportunity for Nigeria to strike a goal. And this is a tournament in which not too many goals have been scored in the opening half. So Morocco come also find their goals and both goals to Morocco in the second half. Yoko and Dakawas scored in the second half, and the Mali-Zambia 1-1 draw. Some late goals as well. Austin winner for South Africa against Angola. Salah's 90th minute winner for Egypt. After Mamouche equalised in the second half against Zimbabwe. That's the Germany. His work rate has been exceptional, as it so often is for the national team. He will be among those players approaching 100 international appearances, earning his 92nd cap here and now. And he's done all that in 10 years. That would be back in 2015. Maybe the top, Adams is making the run up there with a little touch of those two men. Looks down the line. They cut back off to their field of teammates. Turn and look for Royce with a good fight. What could happen Nigeria is that in possession, you have to go to attack. It's good to have movement around the man with the ball. If you can shoot, you can find somebody. Feeling united as well, I think, for a little bit. He's established on third base in what is now Kedoha in South Africa, formerly Port Elizabeth, where Chippy United share a home base. Well, he's been with now for over 3 years. They're looking to make a little bit of a break, score over the run, diagonally, their basket follows and Calvert comes away with possession. Uncle Adams. Oscar into space, touches it up, goes past the keeper, and it clears up the line. Scrambling defensive effort, it denies Nigeria the lead, courtesy from top gunner in Newton. Good part of the smash like trying as much as possible to put that air in the air and not on the ground. This is breaking surgery, the next time that would have been more difficult for the defender to defend it. Well, that's quality defending from Yeto and the man to deny Osimhen and rounded the keeper for the second time in the game because an accurate shot for the first time. To clear it, here's the all in. Nigeria still pushing. High presence. Nigeria considerably. The Super Eagles have left off and it's Chile Ajay who says only his second international goal. This was a very good earlier. These teams have put on back, set pieces up to the lead of the team. And that's what they were and sustainment. As he scores the over for Nigeria, and he upside the ball. Very, very important. Two from behind, one towards the ball on that side. Alright, and celebrating with Chile Ajay. I might have had a word about let out the cap.
Over the top, allowing it out for Tanzania. Let's do Buckley's way past and Didi. And that was right. Let's say Samuel, a little bit of wrist fight as Chenya Jai comes across his cover. Hussein. Narushi. It's dangerous passing when you get right and in a position like that, given his speed and ability that we've discussed on numerous occasions. One of the markers just out of picture is showing a lot of frustration at the moment. He's being stark completely as supply. When somebody has the ball, he's not been the immediate outlet for it. I think he wants a little more of the ball. But this is where we're in the captain's arm there. Maybe he needs to take a little more responsibility as well as direct issues even when off the ball.
That is true, but also if you look at play, what they decided to play, the formation and the very compact, that means that he cannot get really of them. And now, they still stay backwards and be content to play the way they've been doing ever since, or now try to push up more.
Alright, Mr. Lucy. Quite the tempo of the match, just slowed a little now after the goal. And that goal, still a touchdown to Nigeria. Here's the one. Speaking another Hussein has read that well. Brilliantly does so Hussein. Has that rather the title already. Fantastic left back.
Now that Nigeria managed to understood now to be patient and now make sure the attacks are well constructed. You really want to anyway, so for that reason it has to be well constructed. Very fast, very fast.
Break out the center, look like George surging, that ball the split forward kindly out towards Sakurada. Doesn't get a touch on this. Is again, York manages to clear. Big clashes, a few physical moments of contact. The breaking of water to Nigeria, Compavati concerning his out.
That should be really hard, I think. It's kind of like a
Two of them were captains, Didi and Samata, all from that little passage of play. 40 minutes have come and gone. Nigeria have taken the lead. We're coming up towards half time. Here it is. The rain continues to come down, not heavily.
The group as a way of playing, I think it's really interesting to look at because they're still disciplined, they're still playing the game plan. It's kind of as if they didn't have a plan B, that was, we're going to play this way, because they have a plan B, that means they feel like maybe how we change our plan should be concealed in spite of plan B. Hopefully they're waiting maybe for the half time and then the boss will reaction. Exactly. We've been talking about pragmatism earlier.
Certainly right. And now it just continues. Free kick Tanzania. Abdullah wants to take it himself to stay stays forward. Hussein is Young Africans is here after 11 seasons of Timber, where he carved out legendary status. A leader's form of saying potentially. Indeed, he walks away, Samata walks away. The form out wide. And Yoshi wants to get involved. We'll pull back from one wide, danger area. There's some guy this time, using his aerial prowess to help defensively after having scored the early goal of this game with his head a moment ago. Going down the seat, there's an option potentially there. Miroshi might fancy something. Who's just after now? Space keenly that blocks the shot. Oh, it's smothered it. Looking on the Federation of African Football President, the referee's wonderful play here. Those perfect. Quality finish from Shubha Jai. The finish was made possible by the goals to get to the ball. It was the strength that the ball had. It was just all the activities coming to the inside the area, squares it. Cleared by Abdullah. Rounding the defender from Tanzania. And then the free kick going away of the Cypher Stars, who are ranked 112th in the world, and she was 38. With significant separation between the sides. Just in Africa, the Super Eagles currently. Three-time champions of the Africa Cup of Nations. Each project should play Tanzania in their 3 previous appearances. They've yet to win a game at the Africa Cup of Nations. They are hopeful that they can do it here as they head towards the next tournament, but they will co-host with Kenya and Uganda in an East African affair. That's what Adam has been spoken to. He's having his say. Uncle Adams, I really don't see what was happening in circle for you to run into the man. They're running through it, cutting it. You want to see that kind of emotion. But AFCON is one of those tournaments where emotional control is so important as well. It's also important because at the end of the day, Africans this is a tournament that's championship we don't take for granted. It's the African World Cup. Lovely ball to Silva, looks to run onto it, 2 players later, Lalani is there, so too Mapuda, delivery in, and Momba looks to finish, but he's given it wide, and that will be out for the goal kick. Nigerians are getting passive defensively. They don't try to anticipate to win the ball. I think they're waiting for the Tanzanians to make the mistake. They have to be very careful because that could be costly. It's one thing to dominate the game, but it's something else to allow the opposition to play in your own town. That is an excellent point. They hit the 45-minute mark, only 1 minute of additional time. We're in Fez, one of the great cities in Africa, the cultural and spiritual capital of Morocco. It's the home of the oldest continuous operating university, because I think it's good there. I think I didn't know this, and I think Nigeria is able to take the lead in this game thanks to their individual qualities. They won't be with the assist. Ajay with the goal. Nigeria with the lead. 1-0 at half-time in Fez. Here, William has